The expectations on wide receiver N'Keal Harry are sky high, and in the first day of Patriots training camp, he's seen to live up to them. I'm Sierra Goodwill, here with Evan Lazar and Alex Barth. Guys, we saw N'Keal Harry be extremely involved in this first day of practice at training camp. Tom Brady and him seem to already have some tangible chemistry. How impressed were you with him overall?
Well, I think his involvement is the thing that I'm impressed with the most. I want to wait until we get the pads on and start hitting people to see, kind of get those expectations, pump the brakes a little bit on them. But I do think that the one thing that I noticed is the red zone work. That is obviously an area I think that they're hoping he's going to replace a little bit of Rob Gronkowski's production, because at Arizona State, he had some good touchdown numbers, but he certainly wasn't like a red zone dynamite player. I think here they're expecting him to be working very closely with Josh McDaniels and Tom Brady on goal line fades and slant routes and quick hitters to the outside where he can use his athleticism after the catch. So I think all of those things are really going to add up to maybe him having a little bit more action in the red zone than we were all expecting. But again, today was also a very red zone heavy day, so you don't want to really look too much into it.
Right, but he looked good in the red zone. He mossed somebody on the far end of the field at one point. And the other play that really stood out to me, because we've heard a lot about chemistry, right? Where's the chemistry at with Tom Brady and N'Keal Harry? He just got here. But there was one play in 11-on-11s where N'Keal Harry is running along the goal line. The corner's actually a little bit ahead of him, and Brady throws the ball behind him. He's able to turn his body back to the ball in time, make the catch. It was a really nice play between the two of them, and it's the kind of throw where Harry started turning before Brady released the ball. He knew that ball was coming to him. He knew where it was going to be, and he knew exactly when to turn. And that we talk about the one-mindedness, right, between Brady and his receivers like Edelman and Rob Gronkowski, and Harry's not on the level with Brady that those two are, obviously, but I think they're just very far ahead of where I expected them to be at this point. And chemistry is everything in the Patriots offense. So to see that is very encouraging.
Adjustments on the ball are one thing that you can go watch N'Keal Harry's highlight tape from Arizona State, and you're going to see him do that time and time again. He's great at using his size too, right? Like on that slant route, he's able to box out guys. He's able to box out guys on the fades. That size and speed combination is going to be good for the Patriots.
It's very clear that the Patriots are committed to him. Not only was obviously he the first time that Bill Belichick ever drafted a wide receiver in the first round, but there was a lot of side sessions today where Josh McDaniels, Tom Brady were doing one-on-one drills with Harry while the rest of the team was doing something else. So obviously the Patriots expect him to have a major role, but as of right now, all the talk, N'Keal Harry was the most impressive player in the first day of training camp, most impressive player through minicamp. Are we overblowing it? Are we getting ahead of ourselves?
Well, I do think it's important to, keep it all in context of the fact that there are no pads, the fact that we didn't really see him matched up against Stephon Gilmore all that much today. We did see that a little bit in minicamp. You want to pump the brakes. You don't want to put too many expectations on the player, but at the same time, he has to have a big rookie year. I mean, this team needs him to have a good rookie year. He's going to be the number 2 guy behind Julian Edelman, so they're going to need him to really have a solid rookie season. Now, I don't think he needs to have 1,000 yards as a rookie, but something like what Sony Michel gave them last year as a rookie, I think is a realistic expectation and something that this team is expecting him to be.
And you mentioned having to get the pads on. What's interesting for me is I was prepared if he came out here today, he didn't look good.
Yeah.
I was going to say he's one of these guys, and I wasn't saying this just as lip work. This is true. He's one of these guys. Physicality is a huge part of his game. We're not going to really get to see what he can do until he puts the pads on. So to see what he did today without being able to hit anybody, it's getting really hard to pump the brakes, and what we see on Saturday, we're probably going to be up here raving about him again on Saturday based on what we saw today.
And this Foxboro report was brought to you by betonline.ag. Head to clnsmedia.com/win. Enter promo code CLNS50 for 50% added back to your sportsbook bankroll. We know you love following the developments of N'Keal Harry, so for all of that, head to our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.